Hey mummies, friends and family. Dumelang, Dumelang Batum. I come to you in the name of I just shot 2 videos in the same outfit. And I thought, you know what? You cannot shoot the third one in the same outfit again. So change your top, toss a lipstick in your and I'm here now. So we're gonna do the never have I ever tag today. I always thought doing a never have I ever tag is strange when you're doing it alone, but here I am. I'm gonna do it nonetheless. So let's start. Never have I ever. Once again, I just rolled up some questions from Google. I'm still in a good mood, can you tell? I'm still in a good mood. My children are not here. I'm still in a very good mood. Never have I ever dozed off on the toilet seat. It's a parent edition, by the way, because, you know, dozed off on the toilet seat. No, I don't remember. I probably have, but I really don't remember. Also, this never have I ever might be a little skewed because if you don't know, I have a very dodgy memory. I forget things so easily. But when I remember something, I remember it quite well. So I'm a strange type. Never have I ever ran an errand to get away. Of course I have. Of course I have to get away. Just to breathe a bit, just to get out of the house and see grown-ups. I have done that. Never have I ever been so proud that I teared up. Ah, I have been so proud that I teared up. So when Amo was in, I think she was in grade 2, she was a little troublesome in class. She never really cooperated much. In fact, even how she got out of preschool was that she was supposed to stay in preschool to do grade R, but then they said no, she needs to go because she wasn't napping, and during nap time she would disturb the other kids. So they was just like, take this child to school, like find a school for her and let her go do grade 1. So that's how she got to grade 1. So she stayed with that for a little while, I think around grade 3 or so. Now she's in grade 5 and she's doing so well. But in grade 2, I genuinely thought she was going to fail because she just wasn't cooperating in class. She wasn't doing the schoolwork. She would tell the teachers that straight up, like, I don't want to do this. So every every meeting at the end of the term was very, a little discouraging. I always felt like, hey, it looks like we must just prepare for her to repeat the year. So at the end of the year, when they were doing like prize giving awards, whatever, and then the performances and stuff, just seeing her up on stage doing everything, knowing all her words, performing accordingly, and then obviously her passing the year, that really teared me up. Just like I was tearing up because for me it was a proud moment, that she actually did this, like despite the challenging behavior throughout the year, she did it. She made it that far. So I have teared up for sure. Never have I ever been bitten by my kid. I have, obviously, while breastfeeding, that painful bite, that that one I have. Never have I ever caught puke in my hands. Definitely have a couple of times. My hands, yeah. I even said in the would you rather video, I'll even let my child blow their nose in my hands. Uh, it's one of those. Never have I ever googled my child's symptoms all the time. I think that's the first doctor we go to. We go to Dr. Google first before we actually call the child's pediatrician or go in and take the child to the doctor. So I definitely have done that. I still do it, and I don't even see myself stop doing that anytime soon. Never have I ever bribed my child. And then it says in brackets, be honest. I have. What was the bribe about though? Hey, there's been a couple, I don't even remember. But probably one of those, um, if you wash the dishes for me, like if it's my day to wash the dishes, if you wash the dishes for me today, I'll give you 5 rands. One of those. Never have I ever screwed up my child's name. I have, and I still do. I'm always calling the boys between Moachi and Khosi. I always swap their names. I'm like, Khosi, no, I'm Moachi. So I've also called them by my brother's names, so I have. Never have I incorrectly guessed what was in a picture that they drew. I have. Wow. Who has it? They draw. Never have I ever said okay 100%. Oh, never have I ever said okay with 100% no clue. So I'm just going to say okay, but I have no idea what they're saying. Yes, I have all the time. I still do it because sometimes I'm just like, okay, okay, yes, papa, yeah, okay, sure, mom, yeah, okay, all right, I have. Never have I ever lost a toy on purpose. I have. I've actually thrown away toys because they either make sounds or it's one of those brick things and they're all over and I'm just trying to get rid of them and then I've thrown away toys which I probably shouldn't have. Should have rather kept them to give them away. But I've gotten rid of toys. Lost lost toys on purpose. Never have I ever discovered food fossils. I have behind the couch. Actually, not so long ago, I found a bone in my office. In my office. In my actual office, there was a bone. I don't even know how it got there. I'm sure it wasn't me. I don't think I would have. And it wasn't on the table or it was inside the thing that keeps my stationery. I wouldn't put a bone in there. I don't think I'd put a bone in there. It's not me. I found food fossils. I found them under Amu's bed. Long time ago though, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, she never used to like eating her food, her lunch when she goes to school. So she would hide it under the bed. So I would find those. Never have I ever randomly sang a kid's song. I think I have. I think I have. Um, I most probably have. Yeah. Never have I ever said parenty things like go potty to other adults. No, I don't think so. And even when Amu or Hosi speaks baby language with Moahi, like Hosi likes to call Moahi, Moahi, Moagi. No, I'm like, no, ke Moahi. Like, or he says, Agi, Agi, Agi. I'm like, no, ke Ahi, ke Moahi. I don't like baby language. If I do it, it's pretty random or I've just forgotten. Like itibetse, but most times I speak straight. Like no. So I think it's rare that I would speak baby language with an adult. Never have I ever fought off laughing at my kid. Oh, I have. I have. Uh, Even now last week Khosi fell off and Kiriana he's being Spider-Man okay and he's jumping everywhere and he's being Power Rangers and stuff like that and he's jumping off couches from one end to the other and then he's expecting to land safely so he landed. Never have I ever wiped uh my child with spit on a thumb like definitely have. You know that extra food that's on them? I have done that. And then never have I ever whisper screamed. Like I probably have. I've even proper screamed. So yeah. And then the last one, never have I ever used my child as an excuse. I most probably have. I think I have. Also, I can't remember when, where, why, how, but I probably, oh, I use my kids as I don't think I should tell this one in case somebody watches this, but I've used my kids, and I still do. I've used them as an excuse for my phone. So if somebody calls me and I don't want to answer the phone, I'll just let it ring, and then it's not that I don't want to talk to you, but I don't want to talk to that person at that time. So I'll call back later, and then my excuse will be that Josi was playing with my phone and he didn't give it to me when it rang. I didn't hear it ringing. He put my phone on silent, stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll still be able to use that as an excuse, but I definitely have. That's all for the video. Thank you for watching the video. I love you all. What have you never ever done? Have you ever one of those? Mwah.